Shalom. Allah start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to know for let this person's truth across folk on earth, all faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, this I'm one about back when I was sitting. Just want to go into this about Christmas, the origin of Christmas, and what it means, and how I got how it came about, and let's say we in the time of information, the information age. I mean, internet, so just look it up, research, but you still got so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, Israelites still celebrating this day, or still paying homage, or being involved, participating in it, right? And Christmas and all these other holidays and all the other days that that these so-called white people, these Edomites, devils made up, came up with, right? Declare the day of whatever, declare this day to be Christmas, declare this day to be the birth of who y'all ignorantly call Jesus, Jesus, right? That's not his real name. The Lord name is Yahushua, right? And he wasn't born on no Christmas and winter, but I'm going to that. But we in a time of information age, and it's sad to see it's still in these times in 2024 that you got still so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Jakes, Israelites still out here celebrating a holiday, a day, whatever, this made up day, whatever, right? This day, Christmas, right? They still celebrating, still participating in it. Like, hey, this ain't got nothing to do with you, right? This ain't got nothing to do with the Lord being born this day. So why is you still celebrating it? It's something that so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites just can't let go. They can't let go. They can't let go of the ways of America, Babylon the Great. So that's the times that we in. Jake still in these times that just don't want to let the ways of America go, right? Still celebrating these days, these different holidays, what you want to call it, right? Still to this day, still not looking up information about where it goes back to, why, what's the origins and so forth. It's just look it up, you know what I'm saying? But Jake's still hard headed, got these old heads and so forth, and even with the young one, still the young Jake still they caught up in, but not all. Not all the young Jakes are caught up in celebrating Christmas, but you still have those, right? They're still caught up in it, believing in whatever, pushing, to celebrate Christmas, whatever, right? But only the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites is woken up to the truth, and like it's plain to see, it's plain sight. We in the times of Christmas, all these other holidays, the spirit of it is dead. If you still believe it and still celebrating, you gone. You just sucked in, and you stuck into the ways of the world. You can't let it go. You just what it is. You got those Israelites out there. They still on it. Let them be on it. They're gonna be destroyed. 2/3 Israelites. Only the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites is gonna come to the ways and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh, believe in it, trust in it, follow the breakdowns and the scriptures, understand the scriptures by the apostles and elders and Brother Great Millstone, the men of the Lord, and going to believe in the truth and not believe in ways, not believe in lies and the deception of this world that the so-called white people, Edomites, pushed out. The elect is waking up and woken in these times, but everybody else is still in darkness, still, engulfed in lies and deception, in the darkness. They not they spiritual mind, that the light, it hasn't clicked on, right? It hasn't beamed on them. The truth, hasn't, the truth of the light has not sprung in their mind. It hasn't dawned on them. They still, Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, it's 2/3 Israelites still in darkness in the ways of the world. For that, they're gonna be destroyed once the Lord Yahushua, returns, bring his judgment down upon America, Babylon the Great. But I'm getting to it. So I just went into the look up the origin of Christmas, right? Hey, like I said, we're in the information age. Hey, we got AI now, right? They got AI pulling up stuff. So this is an AI overview, right? So the origin of Christmas can be traced back to a number of sources, including pagan celebrations, the winter solstice, and the Roman holiday of Saturnalia. I was hoping I'm saying that right. So right there, right, it's a pagan celebration, right? That don't have nothing to do with you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites still celebrating Christmas. Why should y'all celebrate something that has nothing to do with you, right? It's a pagan holiday, right? Roman holiday. Romans back in the time of Rome, right? They had that going on. So why are you following the ways of that? It has nothing to do with you, right? But hey, like I say, they so-called Negro, Latino, natives, Israelites, 2/3 are engulfed in the darkness and ways of the world. They can't break through. They can't let it go. They're just caught up in it. But only the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, natives, Israelites are, awoken and free from the lies and deception of this world. Only the elect is going to be delivered and hold on to the truth and not fall back into the ways of this world. And hopefully in umpire righteous enough to escape the wrath of judgment of the Lord Yahushua, they're gonna bring upon, this wicked world of Edomite, so-called white people, red people, and upon 2/3 Israelites that reject his word and still join hand in hand with this so-called white man Esau Edomites in a agenda. But read some more. So pagan celebrations before Christianity. Pagans celebrated the winter solstice with feasting, singing, and dancing to mark the return of longer days and more sun. So it said before Christianity, pagans celebrated winter solstice. Like I say, these Edomites, man, so-called white people, devils, man, the Edomites, right? They celebrate winter solstice, feasting. They doing all this stuff in the winter. They like the cold. They like this. They like this time of season, or whatever, right? That's what they into, real, right? But the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites should not even be involved in that, celebrating in the time of winter, right? Just like you got New Year's coming up, right? New Year's, they think the New Year starts on January 1st, right? It's definitely off. New Year starts spring. New Year is spring, not in the winter, because everything is dead in the winter. So how can it be a new year when everything's dead? The New Year starts in the spring when everything's lively and growing. The trees, everything's greenery is back lively on the trees and so forth, right? So ain't nothing lively in the winter. It's dead, But like I say, these Edomites, so-called white people devils, that's what they love associating and participating and being in something with death. They love being that's their thing. They love being something that's with death, associated with death. They are not of life, they are of death. The so-called white people, Esau Edomites, is of death, man, not of life. And they are of lies and deception and deceit. And you so-called Negro, Latino natives keep on falling for it. But what I said, we in the information age now. Like the truth been out for years. The apostles of Ellsberg, Great Millstone, been pushing his word for years. And you still got so-called Negro Latino natives still out here celebrating Christmas, man, these other holidays, right? But hey, they lost. Only the elect are gonna receive it and be delivered, man, and have mercy by the Lord Yahweh Shine these times going forward. Hopefully, I'm part of righteous number. But we'll go from there to let's see. Go to what it says Saturnalia, a popular Roman holiday that took place on December 25th, celebrated the winter solstice. The holiday involved feasting, street parties, and honoring the Roman god of Saturn. So, like, say, yeah. So, this is honoring this day of December 25th. Is a Roman holiday celebrating the Roman god of Saturn. This had nothing to do. So, this right here tells you, right, this had nothing to do with Jeebus. Now, I'm gonna go into that. Who declared that this day to be the birth of Jesus, who y'all call Jesus, right? It's not his name. That's not the Lord's name. And the Lord's name is Yahushua. But this day is celebrating the Roman god of Saturn, bro. It had nothing to do with the Lord, right? And then you got niggas out there. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You just got niggas out there still think that the Lord Jesus, who y'all call Jesus, was born on 25th. When you're in the information age now, you can look this up and it tells you like what Christmas really goes back to, the origins, and what this day really is about, you know. And I'm saying I'm going to, you know, it doesn't pinpoint in the Bible. It doesn't have a date of when the Lord who y'all call Jesus was born, but it does pinpoint, you know, if you catch the understanding of the time of, you know, the shepherds and the flocks, you know, when they was, you know, going to see the Lord. So, but I'm getting into that. But I'm gonna go to where yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go down to so the birth of Matthias. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't be saying that wrong. I think, let me see something. I think I'm saying it wrong. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. The birth of Matthias or something like that. Matthias. But it's the Roman god of light, and the sun was celebrated on the 25th, December 25th. So again, I said Roman god of light, bro. This they celebrated this Saturn, right? The light, the light and sun and the Saturn, right? You know, Edomites, right? And just, you know, shouldn't be even participating in this. Negro, Latino, Israelites should not even be participating in December 25th. And none of these made up days that these Edomites, you know, pushed on the calendars, right? But so we go to the birth of who y'all call Jeebus, right? It says right here, and this is on AI overview. Now, like I say, it's AI putting this up right now, right? But in the 4th century AD, Emperor Constantine established December 25th as official birthday of Jesus Christ. The date was chosen to coincide with the pagan winter festival of Saturnalia, which allowed Christians to blend their celebrations with existing traditions. So look at this. So in the 4th century AD, Emperor Constantine established December 25th as the official birthday of Jesus Christ. So yeah, the Emperor Constantine established the day. Constantine, he just established it, saying that, okay, the Lord, he said that the Lord was born on the 25th, which is not accurate. He just said it so he could like he said, which allowed Christians to blend their celebrations with existing traditions. So he could just pull, you know, like I say, you know, the rest of the people, Israelites, you know, so-called Negro Latinos, natives and so forth, the so-called Negro Latinos, which are Israelites. He could pull people so they could. He just pulled them in, you know, with the deception and lie to pull them in with that. Oh, the Lord was born on the 25th, so he just pull you in, and so you can celebrate with them and they wicked day, you know. celebrating a sun god, Saturn, you know, and Christmas trees, and these trees, you decorating trees. I'm going to that scripture. You get the tree and decorating the tree and wrapping gifts, and that's another way of you idolizing with the Christmas tree and the gifts and all that stuff like that. That's idolizing. That's idolizing. You got a tree in your house and you decorating all the stuff like that, man. Like I say, you celebrating a day of these Edomites, sun god day, whatever, right? So forth. I just read, what you celebrate. You not celebrating the Lord Yahushua. It ain't had nothing to do with Lord Yahushua. This day Christmas. For you so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, which are the Israelites. This had nothing to do with y'all, so stop celebrating it. But hey, 2/3 gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna be destroyed because they just blind. They just stuck. This is they mindset. This is all I know. That's all I know. Is why my mama, my grandmama, they did it. So I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna follow the tradition, knowing that tradition was a freaking lie, man. We in the information age. Just look it up and just accept the fact what it is. Especially when the apostles of Elzebub, Great Stone, the men of the Lord constantly telling you about the history and going to the scriptures about, not to celebrate these these days, these wicked days, Christmas and so forth, right? Thanksgiving, New Year's, and so forth, right? But see. So I'm going to about the Christmas tree. It said the Christmas tree may have originated from medieval Germany religious plays, where a fair tree decorated with apples and candles represented the Garden of Eden. Another theory is that Martin Luther cut down a tree in the woods decorated with candles to recreate the sight of snow simmering in the moonlight. So they just go to show you that, who all started this, man. So-called, not so-called, but these Edomites, so-called white people, red devils, these red people, the red devils, the red people, the red devils, the ones in power right now. They the ones that came up with this deception and lie to push on you people in this world and push on you so-called Negro Latinos and the Israelites. So y'all could, pull you away from your power and celebrate, their God, pull away from you from your God, from your true power, which is the Lord Yahweh Shah. I'm talking about your Israelites, so-called Negro Latino natives. But hey, we in the times when, like I said, right now, the elect is waking up, and 2/3 Israelites, hey, they still blind, let them be blind. We in the information age, hey, look it up. Ain't no time to really. It's no excuse to not know what this goes back to now. You got it's the internet now. We in the information age. Look it up. AI, got AI popping all this stuff up, information up now. It's no excuse. So just stop celebrating it. Stop giving a care about it. So what? Just another day. It has nothing to do. You so-called Negro Latino Israelites, y'all should not even be stressing about, oh, I gotta go shopping and buy this and getting this, for this person. Whatever. Like, man, forget all that, man. It's just another day. Stop feeding into this system, man. Stop feeding into the system, man. The matrix, this wicked shit. Stop giving these so-called white people devils, that your energy. Forget them. Forget these days. It's just another day. Let's treat it as another day. It had nothing to do with the Lord Yahushua. It had nothing to do with the Lord. But go from there to so go about the Lord. Where what season he could have been born, right? And like I'm going to AI overview. See, the AI overview is pulling this up, right? So I just typed in the Lord was born in the spring, right? So I say, and it says AI overview say yes. Some early traditions claim that who y'all call Jesus was born in the spring. In the spring. Right? So if this says yes, because I just typed in the Lord was born in the spring, and it says AI overview says yes. Some early traditions claim that who y'all call Jesus, Yahushua was born in the spring, not in the winter. This is AI putting this up, bro. AI overview, right? And shepherds in the fields. So I'm going to this kind of in the scriptures, right? In the scriptures, right? And going to the time of the Lord who y'all call Jesus, the Lord Yahushua being born. So it goes to time about the shepherds in the fields, right? So I'm gonna read. The Gospel of Luke described the shepherds watching their flocks in the fields at the time of Jesus' birth, Yahushua's birth. Shepherds would not have been in the fields during the cold winter months. Boom. The shepherds would not be, wouldn't have they flock during the time of the cold winter. It wouldn't make sense at the time, right? For them, you know what I'm saying, in that time, when they go see the Lord. The waiting on the birth of the Lord. Who y'all call Jesus, Yahushua, his name like Yahushua. Because at the time it wouldn't make sense. It's too cold to even travel, like to go. At that time to see the Lord, it wouldn't be, the right timing of that. To see the Lord. They wouldn't even be able to, right? So. Right there it shows you that, hey, the Lord was born in the springtime. Now, it doesn't have no dates and none of that. It just pinpoints, it shows that, hey, he was born when the time, you know what I'm saying, it was, it was spring, in the springtime, So, around, like I said, spring, summer, it was time when, the sun was out, the grass was green, things, wasn't cold, Let's put it like that. So, this go to show you, hey, this December 25th ain't got nothing to do with the Lord, who y'all call Jesus, was born on 25th. That is a lie. And we in the times of, like, say, man, you got AI overview, bro, just pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Showing you going to sections. Okay, this, right? And it's showing, AI is showing you this. Artificial intelligence. Is showing you this, right? So, why is you so-called Negro Latino natives still celebrating a day that has nothing to do with you or the Lord? You should not be participating. You should not care. Like I said earlier, you should not even care about stressing yourself over buying gifts and then buying this and buying that. Buying a down tree and wrapping gifts and just wasting money, man. You just wasting money and time. Stressing about nothing. When you just let it go. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but forget this. Forget these days, these wicked days, man. These holidays, what you want to call it, right? Forget it. It's all made up and it has nothing to do with the so-called Negro Latino Israelites. But hey, again, like I said, 2/3 gonna be staying blind until Lord Yahshua returns and destroy them. Alright? Only the elect is gonna be delivered and have mercy by Lord Yahshua. But let's see, I think that was it on that. So I'm gonna get some scriptures. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 10:10. Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. 2. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So, like I said, Lord Yahweh telling you so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, which are Israelites, do not learn the way of the heathen. Do not learn their ways. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. You have these heathens, they get caught up in the things in the sky and in the heavens, right? And and whatever it may be. Like I say with the celebration of 4th of July with the fireworks and all that, it's too and ah. New Year's Eve, so forth with the fireworks and so forth, right? Um, just vain. It's vain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just vain, right? So, but that's why Lord Yahweh don't get caught up in it. Don't be dismayed. Don't be caught up in surprise. And, you know what I'm saying? Just like, ooh, and all, like, it's vain. It's stupid. It's foolish, right? Get away from it. Don't feed into it. But hey, you got Israelites that feel so-called Negro Latino, they're gonna feed into it. Even the truth is just, it's blankly out there now. It's just being pushed, man. Like, by the Apostle Ellsberg, Raymond Stone for years. But like, it's just, the information that is just out there. It boils down to if you believe or not. But it's factual. It's not like, it's a whole lie. This is facts. But hey, you got those that, hey, they're gonna be caught up in, they're gonna believe what they want to believe, and caught up in the philosophy ways of the world that the so-called white man East Israelites has pushed on Jake, so-called Negro Latinos, and they just lost. I said 2/3 Israelites. That's why the elect is only, like I said, a small number of the elect of the so-called Negro Latino that's gonna be delivering these times, man. And gonna wake up to the truth. But go with Jeremiah 10:3. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cut off a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with an axe. See, this right here. This is the Christmas scripture, right? It said, for the custom of the people are vain. It's empty. It don't mean nothing. What power does it hold? What significance does it hold? Nothing. There's nothing. No weight to this. Like, it's bullshit, right? For one cut of a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of workmen with an axe. Verse 4, they deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails, with hammers that it move not. Boom. This goes into about Christmas. Stop feeding into and celebrating these holidays, man. Stressing yourself over nothing. Oh, I gotta get a tree. Oh, I gotta get stuff. Yeah, I gotta buy this and get Christmas paper wrapping and wrap it up and put it on the tree, and then they open it up and tear it up, and now you got paper everywhere on the floor, and you gotta clean this up, and it don't make sense. Does this shit really make sense to do? Just sit back and just ask yourself, does this make fucking sense? Excuse my language, to do. No! It's stupid. It's foolish. And I'm talking about for you so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites. You other nations, you heathen, you Edomites, y'all, this is y'all shit. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do that shit. Y'all made this shit up. This is y'all world. This is y'all setup. But I'm talking about for you so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites. Y'all gotta stop it. And it has nothing to do with y'all. It has nothing to do with the day of the Lord. The Lord was born December 25th. I didn't went into that. Stop it. Enough is enough. But like I said, only the elect is gonna wake up to the truth, man, and stop feeding into the system. Stop following the ways of the world. Stop celebrating, these holidays. These wicked days that's made up by these Edomites, so-called white people, red devils. Hey, but so I'm going from there because I ain't made it too long. So I'm going to Colossians 2:8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. After the traditional men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach Christ, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. But yeah, so beware, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, man, beware, man. But a lot of you Israelites, y'all feed into this philosophy. Y'all feed into the lies and deception of this world. Y'all keep on believing what these so-called white people devils tell you. We in a time of information, of internet. You can just look this up and see if it's true or not. Study, research. Be careful how you do it. Go about doing it, but it's there. Like, some of this stuff is pinpointed to where you can say, okay, this goes back to this. This had nothing to do with the day of the Lord being celebrated, it was made up, such. You should just look it up, you know. Or like I say, you could uh listen to the apostles and elders and brother very millstone, the men Lord, the men very millstone, and they'll break it down to you. You know, they look it up, you know. Understand about what the origin of Christmas is and so forth, you know. They give you scriptures about, you know, not celebrating Christmas and so forth, right? Warning you to stay away. Like I'm bringing the scriptures out right now, Colossians. Get away from these pork chop eating pastors and these churches. Keep on pushing, you know, that this is the day that the Lord's born, this and that, and Christmas is all about all love and blah blah blah. No, they're just talking out of their mouth. They ain't bringing out no type of scriptures, breaking none down. They ain't giving you no understanding. It's all about feelings, you know. Knowing that, you know, most of the time, you know what I'm saying, in these holidays, whatever, Christmas holiday, whatever it may be, you know, some of your family members and people that, you know, that you know, you ain't heard from, seen for years pop up and stuff, and, you know, they ain't say nothing to you, you know what I'm saying, in a whole year. But they want to pop up one day and say, hey, and this and that, and smile on your face, and you haven't heard from them in a whole year, whatever. You know, it's just weird, you know, like, okay. It just be weird, but you gotta fake it and show a smile and love and you know, try to be care and, you know, man, forget all that. You know, be real, you know. Like, I haven't heard from you, this and that, whatever maybe. But I ain't gonna go into too much of that. But just saying, like, a lot of this stuff is foolish, right? And these holidays are foolish, you know, for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, you know, that keep participating and being involved in it. Because y'all see how the white people, the so-called devil Edomites, how they, you know, they seem to be happy celebrating Christmas and these other holidays, and y'all want to be involved in it. No, I mean, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, y'all ain't supposed to be involved with it, man. You know? So, it's best, you know, they pull away from it. But like saying these times in 2024, you know, as the years went by, decades, I say, you know, went by, you know, the spirit of Christmas, the spirit, you know, the holidays have been dying. You know, ain't no excitement to it no more. You know, that's good. You know, because it don't mean nothing. It's foolish. You know, it's wicked. But let me see. So I don't want to make this too long. I want to make this too long. I'm in off of this Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. So, like I say, so-called Negro, Latino Israelites, 2/3 Israelites, like y'all led by, you know, leaders that, you know, is causing you to err. And err in the understanding of wisdom, knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, the scriptures, the Bible, the truth. You know, the pastors in these churches, where it may be, they lead and astray, saying it's okay for you to celebrate Christmas and saying the Lord was born on December 25th and so forth and so on. Knowing that's not in the scriptures. They're just talking out of their mouth, man, being told what to say because they on a 510 C3 charter or something, how you want to say it, 510 C3 charter, something like that. You look it up, but you know they on that, you know, contract, you know, it's certain things they can't teach in the churches, right? But yeah, that's you know, that's why a lot of you so-called Negro Latino so-called Negroes Latinos are, you know, led astray. Y'all led, you know, in the wrong direction. You know, y'all being led to a burning house. You know, you know what I'm saying, a burning house, man. Being led to be destroyed. You know, y'all being led to something that's gonna, you know, eventually, you know, the Lord Yahweh, who y'all initially called Jesus, the Lord Yahweh is gonna destroy you for believing in these pork chop eating pastors and not listening to the men, Lord, of Great Millstone, the apostles of Elderberg, Great Millstone, that had the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the word of Lord Yahweh Shai, right? So, So that's what it is. Only the elect is gonna be delivered in these times going forward, and like gonna be delivered when Lord Yahushua returns. Hopefully, I'm part of Rosh number. Be delivered. And Lord Yahushua, have mercy upon me. And I say, it's all about the elect. Only the elect, and only the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites gonna have deliverance by the Lord Yahushua in these times. And when He returns. So with that, I didn't want to make it too long. So again, I like I praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sister Akim brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep fighting to say Shalom.